discussing letter C. Oh, yes, I understand. Now let's see. This one. Okay, here it is. Okay, so now we have to discuss why C is not the right purpose for this text. How do you know this?
I think it's too broad. The idea presented in letter C is too broad. And I think the purpose needs to be more specific.
Yeah, it will always be very, very specific. I agree with you, Roxana. But did she ever explain to you how you can take care of your inner self? Does she provide you with any tips?
No, she only says that it's good to take care of yourself, but she doesn't explain like 3 benefits and an explanation.
Yes, I totally agree with you, right, girls? But now what I need is a piece of evidence.
Could it be?
Yeah. Yes.
Could it be what it says in paragraph 3? That it says none of us know what is occurring in her personal life or in her inner life, but we do know what is happening on the outside.
Yes. Right?
Because
what do you want to support with this piece of evidence? Vanessa?
That she's not given any evidence, or she's not giving any clue of how to take care of our inner selves, because we don't know what is happening. Only the person knows what is going on inside of her.
Inside your mind. That's
exactly.
Right. Now I can see your point. Yes, that's true. That's right. That's okay. All right. Is there any other piece of evidence that we can use to support this idea?
Yes, maybe in paragraph 1,
Yes.
It says, no matter how much pressure you are under, you can simply state your needs, make your health a priority, and fundamentally not feel you must to do what everyone else wants you to do.
Yes, that's right. So what's she trying to do there? Well, what's Higgins trying to do in this case?
To look after your health, no matter what other people believes what you have to do, or what other people say about your life or about your decisions in life.
That's right. So there you can see that there are no explanations, but there is an invitation, or there is some encouragement for you to take care of your inner selves, right? So you always need to explain the piece of evidence. That's right. You always need to explain in detail the piece of evidence that you have selected. Otherwise, the connections are going to be missing, and we don't want any connections to be missing, right? That's the main point. Again, here is my answer, right? You will see that I have selected a different piece of evidence, but this will not, this shouldn't, this only shows that the other pieces, other pieces of evidence can be used to support this idea. So this purpose is not correct. Higgins doesn't provide readers with any explanations, but invites them, especially women, to reflect on the valuable lesson taught by Biles and her teammates, which is, what a beautiful thing to exist in our inevitable frailty and be loved for it, and not feel intimidated if we decide to take care of our mental well-being. All right? So, what I would like to tell you in connection with this exercise is that you need to choose the right option. You need to find out. You need to not find out, but to find which one is the right option. And you need to explain in detail why you feel this one is the right option. But this is, I mean, the explanation is not going to be enough. You will need a piece of evidence to support your analysis. And you will have to do the same with the other two options, which obviously are going to be incorrect. And again, analysis and a piece of evidence to support your ideas. So how do you feel? How do you feel after doing this together? I mean, well, no.
Yeah. For me,
Well,
it was easier. It was easier to provide to explain and provide the suitable piece of evidence for the correct option. But I didn't provide the piece of evidence or the pieces of evidence for the incorrect options. So with my group, we could solve those activities.
Yeah, but you're thinking that Alita, this is something you can do?
Yes, now,
Yeah.
yes, I feel I have the ability to do it.
Yeah, that's right. I guess it's not only the ability, but you have understood what we expect you to do. Because I mean, this is the first time that we are doing or we are completing this task together. But I can assure you that you will learn, but you will get used to doing this. Yes, eventually, right? I mean, you only need practice.
Yes,
you will get.
I remember grammar grammar 3, where you have to provide evidence all the time.
All the time. Yes, all the time.
Grammar 4, right?
Yes, grammar 4.
Then yes, grammar
Yes.
4.
Grammar 4.
Remember.
Andrea's grammar.
Yes. And you will see that the answers, I mean, there aren't fixed answers. There aren't fixed answers. Yeah, I mean, there aren't fixed explanations. The answers are, the answers are there, are clear, but there aren't fixed explanations. As long as you can defend, as long as you can support your point, the answer is going to be correct. But there must be a one-to-one correspondence. Here in number 1, we are analyzing this idea of giving support, yes, to Simon Biles. So your analysis should be related to that. Or giving explanations. Hey, there are no explanations. If there are no explanations in the text, what can we see there? So we can see an invitation. We can see some encouragement to do something. All right? So all your analysis, your explanations should be based on that, on the main point of the idea you're trying to analyze. Right? Okay, let's move on to, there are 2 questions, I guess. I don't remember. Oh, wait, no. You're going to see the answer. No, you're going to see the answer. I know, come on. Who can read question number 2, please? Then I'm going to show you my answer, which is not a definite one, please, by the way. Who can read question number 2, please?
I can.
Yes, please, come on.
What does Higgins mean when she says, "This week was not the first time I watched Simone Biles in action and thought, wow, I wish I could do that. It was, however, the first time I thought I might actually be able to."
Yes, and you need to concentrate on this. I wish I could do that. And it was the first time I felt I could do that. So what does she mean?
I have a different answer to this question.
What? Quite different.
Different to the members of my group, yes. And
yes.
I would like to read my answer and see what the rest think about it.
We are all ears.
Okay. Let's see. Well, the writer means that it was going to be the first time she might be capable of doing something Simone Biles is doing. What is having the courage to say that she's not going to take part in the Olympic Games. because she's going to prioritize her mental health, which in fact, has nothing to do with gymnastics and all its difficult tasks. So what I mean is that Higgins wants to emphasize this idea of being capable now of doing something that Simone Biles can do, which has nothing to do with the activity she practices.
Yes, that's excellent, Roxana. I mean, that's the second part of the quote when she says, I feel that I could do that. I feel that I can do that. Then what is missing, Roxana, is I wish I could do that. I could do that. What is the reference for that?
Gymnastics.
No. Ah, that's right. That's right. To be as fit and as well, that's, I don't know, maybe, but as I mean, as graceful as Biles is. Is there a different answer? Because Roxana's
Yes,
answer is
I
right.
have another answer.
Come on,
I thought where it says, well, I wish I could do that. It was, however, the first time I thought I might actually be able to. And I thought she said that because she felt she was able to say no and speak for herself.
Yeah, that's right.
As Simone said or did.
Yes, that's right. That's excellent, Natalie, and that's okay, Roxana. But here we also have to be alert. We also have to be careful because she says, and I thought I might be able to do that. So might means saying
she's not sure.
She's not sure, but there is a possibility. There is a possibility, that's right, that there is a possibility or probability that she could act in the same way as Biles has done. But your answers are right, yes? Your answers are right. Now let's see, is there anyone else who would like to read an answer?
No? I wrote something short.
Yes, I like it.
Higgins means that this time, the time in which Simone Biles recognizes it's time to step back, I mean the writer, is able to copy her attitude and braveness.
Yes, that's right. But on the same year a bit, I mean, in the three cases, in the three answers, what is missing is this idea of, I wish I could do that. Because, I mean, she admires her. And she admires her because of her talent for gymnastics. She would like to be an athlete. Yes, she would like to be an athlete, but she can't. However, this time, I mean, after listening to her, she felt, or she has felt, that she could do, or that she could make the same decisions that Biles has made. And that's so interesting and so motivating for women in general or for anyone, yes, for any person.
And I thought that it was like figurative, not literal. I interpret it as she was not referring to the fact that she could do, I don't know.
No. Yeah, that's right.
Why it's like I answered the second quote and the first one I didn't.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I guess it doesn't have to do with literal and figurative meaning, but it has to do with wishes, right? A desire that you know that you will never be able to satisfy, right?
Sorry, Gabby. And in the first part of the quotation, it says, I watched Simon. Is it Simon or Simone? Simone Biles in action. So in that part, I think that she's referring to the physical activity, right? Gymnastics.
Yes, that's right. I mean, she was watching her while she was participating in the Olympic Games, because actually she started, I mean, Biles started participating on the Olympic Games, and she was able to perform a very difficult trick. I mean, you can read it, your Kenko trick. This one is a very difficult and dangerous jump, and she was able to do it, and she was able to win a gold medal for that. But then she decided to drop the Olympic Games, yes, because of all the pressures she was feeling. And I feel that she was watching the Olympic. I mean, Higgins was watching the Olympic Games. Yeah, you're right.
Gabby,
Yes.
and I was also thinking that there is kind of a contrast between two adjectives that describe the writer. She says
Yes.
in paragraph 1, dazzled and awestruck. She says,
Yeah.
as I slam in front of my laptop and watch her flip and twist and fly through the air, I am dazzled.
Dazzled.
But when she tells a barrage of cameras and microphones that she's withdrawing from the women's team final mid-competition at the Tokyo Olympic Games to focus on her mental well-being, I'm awestruck. That is that she's filled with admiration or respect.
Yes.
So it's like a contrast, like she's always dazzled, like she always admires, she has always admired her, but now she's like, she respects her and it's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's right. No, I totally agree with you. Right. I totally. I mean, she has become like Biles has become like a role model for her and for women or for people in general, right? And we can see this throughout the text. Girls, I'm going to show you my answer. Again, you can say the same in different ways. Higgins has always looked up to Biles due to her extraordinary ability to perform difficult routines. In fact, she would like to be as fit and graceful as this Olympic athlete. But her body limitations are quite obvious. However, after Biles decided to withdraw from the Tokyo Olympic Games because of mental health concerns, Higgins felt that she may be capable of taking a similar decision in a different context. Right? You can see, and here you can see, I mean, as we have done, as we have been able to analyze together this idea of, I wish I could do that. Yes, I wish I could perform difficult routines. And this was the first time I thought I might actually be able to. That is to say, Keegan felt that she may be capable of taking a similar decision in a different context. All right? So far, so good. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see question number 3. Yes, we have got us in this quote. At a time of great stress and sadness and change for the most average among us. And who is us in general?
The writer and the readers.
And the readers. Who are the readers? Because you're being a bit stingy if you say readers.
Women.
Audience.
The audience, that's right? Women in general. Although, or despite the fact that I agree that us can be anyone, right? It can be a man, it can be a woman, it can be a girl, it can be a boy, but mostly women, right? Mostly women. And now we have got adversities. What adversities does Higgins refer to? I mean, the stress and sadness. Why so much stress?
Sorry,
Why
could you repeat?
Yes, because I mean, so the second question says, what adversities does Higgins refer to? And the adversities has to do with this stress and sadness that women and people in general are going through or have gone through at that moment. Yes? Which adversities are they?
I thought of adversities related to the COVID-19 pandemic, like loneliness, stress, sadness.
Yes. Is there any other possibility?
Her
we-
personal and inner life.
But at the time, because us, we have to think about this. I mean, we have to think about us. And us are the readers and the writers. The readers can be people in general, but especially women. So what sort of adversities?
I think that they refer to gender adversities.
Yes, I can hear, I can follow you, Eileen, but why?
Yes. Well, after our analysis, because at the beginning I thought similar to Gianna's point of view, but now women in sports have like have, I don't know if they have to be perfect, but they have to perform in how can I say this? I don't know how to explain it, but I really know that it is related to gender.
Gender, that's right.
Yes.
What do you know about, what do you know about Biles? I mean, there is a reason why she has left the Olympic Games. But later on we have learned why she has actually left the Olympic Games.
She has
Hello?
suffered a kind of abuse.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
No,
Who was the
that's-
first one who decided to denunciar? I don't remember.
yeah, that's
how
right.
to say
Make
it.
a public statement.
Yes, about her situation with her coach.
Yes, that's right. So those adversities can be related to COVID-19 and also to sexual abuse. That not only her, but many women can go through. All right. And how might they have
Women and
impact-
men, right?
Men, yes, of
Men
course.
too.
Yes, I
Yes.
agree. Yeah. Who is it?
Roxana again. Sorry.
Roxana.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
But
Yes. But all the same, I still, yeah. Like, I mean, I feel that the text is for women, all right? But all the same, and I agree with you. Men too. Yes. And how might they have impacted on Biles's personal life? Those adversities. Yes, the pandemic, maybe this idea of sexual abuse or gender equality. How might they have impacted on Biles's personal life? In a positive or a negative way?
in a negative way, definitely. And she started feeling overwhelmed, and she started feeling this pressure. And she
Yes.
says here, the weight of the world on my shoulders at times. I
Yes.
truly do feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders at times.
Yes.
Shoulders?
Shoulders.
Shoulders,
And-
yes.
And that's
a-
why
Yes, I like it. And that's why
she decided to stop her professional activities and look after her mental and body health.
yeah, right. That's excellent. So here is
Gabi,
yes.
and I also thought about complying with the society's expectations and everybody's expectations, but what she prioritized is her well-being.
Yes, that's right. That's excellent. That's excellent, Eugenia. Yes. So here again, I mean, you will see my answer. Yes, which is similar to yours. Higgins refers to women, and they are, again, women. I feel that the text is mostly oriented or geared to women, and their constant fight for gender equality and against sexual abuse. And also the pandemic. I agree with you. Yes, but I haven't written anything about it. But I will do it. I will do it.
Gabby, can
Yes.
I say something?
Yes, I did.
Some months ago, I watched a documentary about Simone Biles' life, and she mentioned this idea of the pandemic
Mhm.
because
No.
due to the COVID-19, she affirmed, sorry, that the place where she practiced and where she worked actually was closed, and that's why she had to stop working or practicing and this was one of the hardest thing in her life because she had to stop, and I related that with this idea, but, but now
No.
after analyzing the first and second activity, now I can see that there is like a connection between gender equality and all those things. But
Yes.
I have to admit that at the very beginning, I thought that the audience was like more general than rather than women
Yes.
itself,
Eileen,
right?
Eileen, Eileen and everyone. If the audience was more general, right? More general. Yes. I mean, if she was referring to, if she was addressing everyone, right? No matter their gender. Why the subheading? Why does she mention women and girls in the subheading? I
Yes.
mean, you can see that
Yes,
in many, I mean,
I just
language will be sidestepped by little girls, I mean, girls and women. Why does she say, why does she mention women and girls and leave men outside?
I don't know what she did that, but maybe because of the category of the competition.
Yeah, all right. Yes, yes, this one is that's okay. I mean, gymnastics is usually performed by women, but also because I mean, bias. It's a woman. And I mean, and she has left a powerful message, right? For girls and women in general, right? But also men. Yes, I agree with you. But all the same, I feel that yes, I it's like I mean, all the ideas, all the ideas, analysis of Simone Biles' message is oriented to how uh, how women can profit from it. Women in general, right? Women in general. And I agree with you, Eileen, that I mean the pandemic I mean should be part of these adversities in my answer. And I will add it for sure. And then these changes may have empowered, yes, changes in the sense of constant fight, yes, for gender equality and and against the sexual abuse, may have empowered the bias to put pressures and world's expectations aside and make her own choices to stop competing and protect her mental health. All right. If you have a different view, a different answer, and it's 11 o'clock. Yes, maybe it was a bit overwhelming, but but this one is the first time, yes, that we are doing this type of exercises together. So
Sorry, Gabi,
yes,
can I ask you something?
yes,
Because I didn't, I mean, I read the text a lot of times, but
yes.
I didn't get, or I don't know if there is some evidence in the text in relation to sexual abuse, because I mean,
No,
I understood that, but that we have to take care of our bodies and consider our well-being, but not in relation to sexual abuse.
no,
no.
I can see your point. Yes, there is no evidence. I mean, in the text about this idea of sexual abuse or gender equality. That's why the adversities, I mean, you will have to find out which the adversities are. I mean, you will be in a way challenged to read more about Higgins, about Biles, to find out that she was sexually abused when she was by her coach, and that that she has become popular, that she has become famous, despite the fact that she was a Black person and that she was a woman. But this is something that I have learned while watching some videos on YouTube, because otherwise I didn't know anything about Simone Biles. All right.
What I mean is that it is not wrong if I didn't understand that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because my classmates knew. Well, now I know because first they told me about this abuse, but I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay, me neither.
And I thought maybe it was written in the text and I didn't get the idea.
Yes. But
sorry, Gabby, I think that this is like information like the common, I don't know if the common, but knowledge that we can bring to the lesson. I mean, we students, and I don't know. I know about her abuse because I read it, but otherwise, I think that in other moments maybe I didn't know this.
Yes. No, that's right, Eileen. Eileen is right. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to answer the question if I hadn't watched some videos on YouTube. But I was like, very, very attracted or very intrigued about this idea of great stress and sadness. I knew that it had to do with the pandemic, but I felt that there was something else missing. It was not only, because they are very highly competitive people. And they have been prepared or trained to face stress in their competitions. So I felt that something was missing. And well, it was this idea of the fact that she was sexually abused when she was a teenager. But don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
I also think that even though you have been prepared for that, there are instances in life or there are some things in life that we cannot control, even though we have been trained or prepared. But well, this is a good reason to explain that it was because of this type of abuse.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay, let's stop here because it's more than 11 o'clock. It's well past 11 o'clock. We are going to carry on working on this on Wednesday, but you don't have to do anything, right? Don't carry on working on the following activities. On the analysis section. Don't work on it, but you're going to work on the mechanics of the style. Let's do it like this. I will write to you the homework in a minute on Petco, but it has to do, there are some sections. There is a section on the in-class resource pack that has to do with using commas and semicolons. I will write to you the number of pages that you will have to complete for Wednesday, because we are going to check only 2 exercises, but it's very, very important for you that you are able to complete those pages in advance before Wednesday. So relax, forget about the text. On Wednesday, I promise, or we promise that we will keep on working on this. On the text together. All right.
We have to upload the first graded task on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, that's right. On Wednesday, 12 o'clock, midnight. That will be the deadline. All right.
Right.
Yes.
Gabby,
thank you.
Remember that I won't be able to attend lessons on Wednesday. Remember
Yeah.
that I told you? So
Yes, I remember.
Me
Right?
neither.
Who is it?
Me, Shanna.
Diana. Okay. But I will work. I mean, we are planning to work all together in the lesson. So then maybe you can ask one of your classmates for their notes, or if you want, you can contact us and we can, I mean, go over your answers all together. All right.
thank
But
you, Gabby.
forget about the text. No, not at all. Forget about the text for the time being, and we will come back to it on Wednesday all together. And be
Right.
nice to you. Yes, take it easy. All right.
Thank you.
Have a very, very nice
Thank you.
day. No, not at all. Have a very nice day. See you on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. All right.
Bye,
Bye.
Gabby.